International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights of 1966. UN Treaty. Part 1, Article 1. Recognizes the right of all peoples to self-determination, including the right to freely determine their political status, pursue their economic, social and cultural goals, and manage and dispose of their own resources. It recognizes a negative right of a people not to be deprived of its means of subsistence, and imposes an obligation on those parties still responsible for non-self-governing and trust territories or colonies to encourage and respect their self-determination. India interprets the right of self-determination as applying only to the peoples under foreign domination, and not to apply to peoples within sovereign nation-states. Part 2, Articles 2 to 5. Establishes the principle of progressive realization. It also requires the rights be recognized without discrimination of any kind as to race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth or other status. The rights can only be limited by law in a manner compatible with the nature of the rights, and only for the purpose of promoting the general welfare in a democratic society. Part 3, Articles 6 to 15, lists the rights themselves. These include rights to work under just and favorable conditions, with the right to form and join trade unions. Articles 6, 7, and 8, Social Security, including social insurance. Article 9, Family Life, including paid parental leave and the protection of children. Article 10, an adequate standard of living, including adequate food, clothing and housing, and the continuous improvement of living conditions. Article 11, health, specifically, the highest attainable standard of physical and mental health. Article 12, education, including free universal primary education, generally available secondary education, and equally accessible higher education. This should be directed to the full development of the human personality and the sense of its dignity, and enable all persons to participate effectively in society. Articles 13 and 14, participation in cultural life. Article 15. Many of these rights include specific actions which must be undertaken to realize them. India interprets the limitation of rights clause and the rights of equal opportunity in the workplace within the context of its constitution. Part 4, Articles 16 to 25, governs reporting and monitoring of the covenant and the steps taken by the parties to implement it. It also allows the monitoring body, originally the United Nations Economic and Social Council, now the Committee on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, to make general recommendations to the UN General Assembly on appropriate measures to realize the rights. Article 21. Part 5, Articles 26 to 31. Governs ratification, entry into force, and amendment of the Covenant.